The ANC Secretary-General says the ANC is in favor of strong action against lawlessness, and the Human Settlement Minister says he will request the SIU to probe corrupt practices in relation to sanitation. Ambosisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. ANC Secretary-General Gwede Mantashe says the ruling party is in favor of strong action against lawlessness. He was speaking on the sidelines of an ANC National Executive Committee meeting in Pretoria. He says ongoing strikes in the mining industry is topping the agenda. Mantashe says while the ANC will not attempt to duplicate the work of government, it will seek long-term solutions.
Our view is that if stem action has to be taken, we cannot allow lawlessness to roll over the country and think that it should be rewarded and therefore begin a norm in society. Our appeal that we were making to the state, and we will support a program that deals with that people must exercise their rights, but violence should not be an option in exercising those rights.
Methodist Church Bishop Paul Ferrain has called for a peaceful solution to labor unrest in the mining sector. He said in Marikana the only way through the situation was by keeping communication channels open. Ferrain says the country could easily dissolve into a police state where intolerance becomes the order of the day. Meanwhile, police union SAPU has called on SABC management to provide psychological and moral support to officers who were involved in the Marikana shootings in Northwest. The tragedy left 34 people dead and 78 others injured. The union says the officers are traumatized by the incident. SAPU General Secretary Oscar Skomere.
It has come to our attention of that since the Marikana shooting, these members were never provided with the counseling which they deserve. And what we are saying that the police are the victims as well in this incident. We are saying as a union SAPU that police officers, of course, they are also human beings. They also have rights.
And lastly, Human Settlements Minister Tokyo Sogwale says he will request the Special Investigative Unit to probe corrupt practices in relation to sanitation. Sogwale handed over a report on sanitation to the Portfolio Committee on Human Settlements. He says the report reveals neglect in informal settlements and progress made in providing sanitation since 1994. A task team was set up last year to look into sanitation problems in response to unenclosed toilets. Sogwale says some of the problems are due to sloppy work.
On top, once I read this report, I said that then who carries the can? It's quite clear that some of the people have taken advantage of this government, have thought that we are an ATM for them just to corrupt.
Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.